This lecture is for governing soul number 7. Remember, your governing soul number is the number energy that dominates your life, about you living a happy life and growing with ease. As you work through the information on governing soul number 7, you will be given the opportunity for pause and for contemplation. Each time a new piece of understanding is given, it will be followed by some insightful contemplation questions. You may choose to follow through the presentation from start to finish and then return to the contemplation questions, or you may choose to pause at each contemplation slide and spend your time answering the questions and journaling. The energy of the number 7 is faith and trust. Of course, you'll learn more about what this might mean as we move through the lecture, but I am curious about your first impressions. So the energy for governing soul number 7 is faith and trust. The contemplation. Journal your first impression of this energy. Do you see this in your life? Are you living the energy of your governing soul number 7? Could you be happier if you did live this way? Such interesting people, number 7s, experiencing faith and trust. And next, we're going to take a look at the journey of your life. When you have the governing soul number 7, the internal journey is spiritual development. The internal journey is spiritual development. For the contemplation, ask yourself, is this internal journey what is happening inside of you? Do you feel that you maybe used to live this way? What happened along the way? When did you lose trust with your faith and your trusting? If the internal journey for our spiritual number 7s is spiritual development, the external journey for governing number 7 is trust in God, however you define that, and trust in the world. The big T word, trust. It's interesting, isn't it, that for governing soul number 7, your spiritual development is directly linked to your ability to trust. Your ability to trust anything in your life. Contemplation. Does this external journey ring true? Have you ever experienced this in your life? Do you feel it's possible to experience this in your life? And just what would life look like if you could? So for governing soul number 7s, your internal journey, then your spiritual development, your external journey, trust. Trust in God, trust in the world. Here's a more full look at your life's journey. Spiritually growing and exploring, sharing your voice, pushing the boundaries of beliefs, and finding your way to a positive, loving interaction with spirit, away from fear-based teachings. Fear-based teachings that trigger your lack of trust in God, in life, and in the world. The contemplation, as a governing soul number 7, living this life journey equals happiness. So the questions then, is there anything you could do in your life? Anything you could add to your life? Or anything you could let go of that will make it more possible to experience this life's journey? This is quite the journey for governing soul number 7s. The words that jump out at me are faith, trust, spiritual exploring, and sharing. So next, we're going to take a look at your beliefs, what you believe in a positive, light, affirming way, and what you believe in a negative and dark and limiting way. The affirming belief for governing soul number 7 is I am spiritual and I am strong, steady, and wise. This is a big, big part of who you are, a big part of what you know about yourself. So a belief is something you hold to be true at both the conscious and the subconscious level. Affirming beliefs generate really powerful positive emotions. So your affirming belief, your affirmation, I am spiritual and I am strong, steady, and wise. For your contemplation, I'd like you to take a moment to jot down your first response, first impression of this affirming belief. Does it feel true for you? What might your life be like if you could accept that this is true about you? And let's create a tool. So affirmations are powerful, powerful tools. All words are containers of energy, and these words describe you at a primal level. Use this affirmation to remind yourself of your instinctual energy. So find a way to read it, to see it every day. A screensaver for your phone, a card you keep next to the bed, something on your fridge magnet. The limiting belief for governing soul number 7, I believe they are out to get me and I am betrayed. I'd like to chat a little bit around limiting beliefs. So they are generally created in childhood by experiences. It's a belief though, it's not a fact. And although your limiting beliefs feel very, very real to you, they are not necessarily true. They are feelings created by life experience, and then they become automatic responses to the things that happen in your life. For example, there are so many childhood experiences that could have created this belief. I believe they're out to get me and I'm betrayed. This belief seems to have been created in relation to others around you, so close family, that kind of thing, people, based on people. The thing is, you responded to your childhood experience in this way. So this is about you and your response, not about the external situation. This is your reaction. So now you have a belief that is limiting and holding you back. The really tricky thing about beliefs is that you also spend a lot of time subconsciously gathering proof as to why this limiting belief may be true. So when faced with a situation, for example, a relationship breakup, your automatic reaction is I believe they're out to get me and I'm betrayed. Each governing soul number has an automatic negative response, a limiting belief that governs behavior. The same situation triggers this different limiting belief for each number. Just depends on what your governing soul number is. Limiting beliefs are about you and your response and not about the external situation. The contemplation then, journal about how this may have started for you, how it is still impacting your life now. What would the impact be on your happiness if you started to understand that this limiting belief may not be completely true? And how could you change your response to the things that are happening in your life now? For the tool, your affirmation is, I am spiritual and I am strong and steady and wise. When reading or saying this affirmation, consciously understand that it is reprogramming your limiting belief. These beliefs are so tricky. Your affirming belief is something you know about yourself at a deep and subconscious level. As a governing soul number 7, you believe that you are spiritual and a really strong person. Your journey is all about faith. Your limiting belief is created by you and by the way you respond to your life experiences. It started in childhood, and the limiting belief for governing soul number 7 is all around struggling to trust. We're going to take a look at both the light and the dark of governing soul number 7. Your governing soul number defines both your light and dark characteristics. These characteristics impact how you feel, what you think about. They also impact your behavior. So first we'll take a look at the light or positive characteristics. This is so nice to do, to see how wonderful and important you are. So light characteristics: you're deeply connected. You're a spiritual explorer with strong beliefs, trust in God, and you trust in the world, and you are peaceful and constant. More lovely light characteristics: you're strong and steady, you're uplifting to others, stable and nourishing, wise and understanding, and a great communicator. For the contemplation, as a governing soul number 7, which of these characteristics really feel like you and are part of your life? Which ones are you not so sure about? And why do you think you may not be connecting to these ones? And how would your happiness be affected if they were part of what you know about yourself? And the tool: what can you do to remind yourself about this light within you? How about remember to read these light characteristics every day, and then pick one to focus on each day. This lecture is about the Tao and soul numbers. The definitions of the numbers, including the affirmations, the limiting beliefs, the light characteristics, the dark, these are all based on the fundamental nature of the universe, on the Tao. And you remember the Tao means your path or your life's journey. And no life journey would be complete without opportunities for personal growth, for energy expansion, or for soul evolution. But here's the thing: growth comes because you face difficulties and then choose to be better. Growth comes from hardship, and growth comes from choosing to do things differently. That's why you need to understand a little bit about your dark characteristics, those things that repeatedly crop up, that lead to negative thoughts, lousy feelings, and undesirable outcomes. Here are the dark or negative characteristics for governing soul number 7. Characteristics that you exhibit some of the time, or maybe all of the time. Outcomes that are sometimes part of your life, or maybe always there. So dark characteristics: cold and aloof, struggling with real life, lacking faith, not trusting life, a superior attitude, and attracted to fear-based teachings. The contemplation as a governing soul number 7, which of these dark characteristics really feel like they are part of your life? Which ones used to be true but are not anymore? And why do you think you may have left these ones behind? And how would your happiness be affected if you could recognize these dark characteristics more quickly and make a different choice? And the tool, stay focused on your affirmation, I am spiritual and I am strong, steady, and wise, and also focused on your light characteristics. Remembering these great things about yourself changes the focus from what's going wrong to what is great about you. This is what you've learned so far about governing soul number 7. You've learned the energy, the life's journey, the affirming belief, and the limiting belief. I've given you a lovely list of the light and positive characteristics, and then a shorter list of the dark and negative characteristics to choose away from. So next in the lecture, we're going to get into the what to do or action part for governing soul number 7. So these are concrete action steps that you can take to live a more authentic life. Make time alone for spiritual connecting. Use your voice to share your spiritual exploring. Definitely stay away from negative and fear-based teachings. Focus on faith and trusting. Be peaceful and trust in God and in the world. The contemplation, as a governing soul number 7, look at each of the action points and journal about whether this energy is in your life, whether you need more of this, whether things used to be this way but just aren't anymore. This understanding leads to ways to bring more of this energy into your life to be happier. And the tool then. As I mentioned earlier, I really hope that the study of the Tao in soul numbers is not just theoretical, but also very practical, stimulating your thoughts and inspirations based on your date of birth is a huge part of this. I hope that the self-awareness that you are gaining will contribute to your happiness. And here is a practical way to integrate this deep study of self into concrete life actions. I'd like you to make 2 lists based on these action points. The first list, action you could take right here and right now to live in the light of your governing soul number. The second, plans that you can make for the future to bring more of this energy into your life and be in your light. Each governing soul number also has bonus energy sources. Each of these bonus energy sources has the same energy vibration as governing soul number 7. The color is blue. Every color has a wavelength and therefore has a specific energy vibration. Darker colors have a softer energy, and lighter colors vibrate at a higher level. Colors can be used in a variety of ways, so clothing, jewelry, artifacts to boost your energy. With the governing soul number 7, wear blue to access wisdom, guidance, and instill faith in yourself. Blue creates calm and peacefulness. The gemstone is lapis lazuli. Gemstones are a gift from the earth, and each has a distinct energy vibration that harmonizes with the natural energy flow of your governing soul number. For you, as a governing soul number 7, can carry lapis lazuli to assist with accessing universal knowledge. Lapis lazuli promotes your spiritual connection. The essential oil is ylang ylang. Essential oils are gifted from plants, and each has a distinct energy vibration that matches the governing soul number. Essential oils can be used in a diffuser, spritz a bottle with a bit of filtered water, a few drops placed on a porous material like a tissue. Essential oils promote well-being. So with the governing soul number 7, use ylang ylang to connect to your true self. Ylang ylang promotes peace and balance. The animal is the dog. This animal instinct gives you insights into your own behavior. Study of the animal provides clues that will help you gain a deeper understanding of your own instinctual nature. The animal for governing soul number 7 is the dog. So dogs serve humanity. They live and work for community, responding to the needs of others. And dogs show love and appreciation for others. Well, that's it for governing soul number 7. Isn't the journey into self-awareness exciting? I urge you to keep adding to your contemplations, keep adding insights, keep growing and understanding yourself.